Did you know how bad the cartel violence in Mexico was in the 2000s? It was a time of unprecedented turmoil and fear, where the streets were often battlegrounds and the air was thick with tension. The violence was not just a series of isolated incidents, but a pervasive and terrifying reality for millions of people. Let's find out together. The story of Mexico's dark decade is one of power struggles, corruption, and the resilience of ordinary people caught in the crossfire. It's a tale that needs to be told, not just to understand the past, but to learn from it and hope for a better future. Imagine this. It's the 2000s and Mexico is a very dangerous place. The fear is palpable and the sense of insecurity is overwhelming. People go about their daily lives, but always with a sense of dread, never knowing when or where the next act of violence will occur. Powerful gangs called cartels, like Sinaloa, Zetas, and Juarez, are fighting each other. These cartels are not just criminal organizations, they are well-armed, highly organized, and ruthless in their pursuit of power and control. They want to control the roads used to smuggle drugs. These routes are the lifelines of their operations, and controlling them means controlling the flow of billions of dollars worth of narcotics. Many innocent people, reporters, and even government officials get caught in the middle and get hurt. The violence spares no one, and the collateral damage is immense, affecting families, communities, and the very fabric of society. There is so much violence, the brutality is shocking. With daily reports of murders, kidnappings, and disappearances, the cartels do terrible things to their enemies, like cutting off their heads and burying them in secret graves. Why? The answer lies in their desire to instill fear and assert dominance. They want to be in charge and control everything, from the drug trade to local businesses and even political influence. The discovery of these secret graves is a grim reminder of the extent of the violence. Each grave tells a story of a life cut short, of dreams shattered, and families left in anguish. They want to be in charge and control everything. Their power is not just in their weapons, but in their ability to corrupt and coerce, to bend the will of those who stand in their way. In 2006, the Mexican government tried to stop them, but it just made things worse. The government's crackdown led to an escalation in violence as the cartels fought back with even greater ferocity. When leaders were captured, new leaders fought for power, leading to more violence. The power vacuum created by these arrests only fueled the chaos as rival factions battled for supremacy. The cartels weren't just fighting each other, they were fighting the government too. This war on multiple fronts made the situation even more complex and deadly. Many government officials were secretly helping the cartels, making it hard to know who to trust. Corruption was rampant, and the lines between law enforcement and criminal activity were often blurred. By the end of the 2000s, tens of thousands of people had died or disappeared. The human toll was staggering, with countless families torn apart and communities devastated. But even in all the chaos, there were good people fighting back. Amidst the darkness, there were glimmers of hope, as individuals and groups stood up against the violence and corruption. Regular people came together to help each other, forming support networks and community organizations to provide aid and comfort to those affected by the violence. Brave reporters risked their lives to tell the truth, and activists demanded justice. Their courage and determination were a beacon of hope in an otherwise bleak landscape. The fight against the cartels is not over, but understanding how it all started is important. By learning from the past, we can better understand the present and work towards a future where such violence is a distant memory. Stay tuned for more stories about the world's most dangerous places. These stories are not just about violence and crime, they are about resilience, courage, and the enduring human spirit. Like, share, and follow for more true crime stories. Your engagement helps us continue to bring these important stories to light.